What's your name?
I'm Rachel.
Rachel. My name is Kenneth. Rachel.
Nice to meet
The
you,
pleasure to
Kenneth.
meet you. You shake hands like a real lady, you know? No, no, usually I expect like a firm business handshake.
It was very
No,
fun.
no, you're like a Southern belle. You're like, how do you do?
Well, thank you.
How are you enjoying your day today, Rachel?
Today was very long.
Really?
It was very long.
What was long about it?
Work itself.
Yeah.
The nature of work.
You usually work long days.
I do. I guess since moving to Houston, yes.
Wait, since moving to Houston?
Yeah.
Where you coming from?
Well, I just got out the military about 6 months ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
I did 9 years.
9 years in the
Yeah.
military? How do you do 9 years waking up at 5 in the morning?
It was easy at first.
Yeah.
It was easy. And
How?
then I just woke up one morning and was like, I'm tired of this shit.
So how did your journey begin in the military? Like, what do you remember? Even before you got in the military, like, what were the inspirations that got you to even want to do something like that?
Wow, that's a good question. I was homeless before
Okay.
joining the military.
Okay.
I got a full scholarship to go to college, and
Yes.
after graduating, I just
Oh my
became
God.
homeless.
How did that? I mean, sometimes we don't really understand how things like that happen, but how does that come about usually? Like, where you ended up homeless?
Okay, well, can I go back?
Yes,
Okay,
you may.
so-
Please, go all the way back.
Okay.
Kind of like as back as you want to go, even before you were
So
born.
I came to America when I was 6 years old. I stayed with my biological family. Around 7 or 8, I was in foster care, several foster cares, homes, shelters. I got adopted when I was 15. I graduated high school when I was 17. I got a full scholarship to college. I went, graduated, and I guess going from home to home, I never had anywhere I can call home. So I didn't develop any friendships or family life with anyone. I went to college, and that's when I met my real friends, who I thought was family. And then we graduated, and it's life beyond college. And I had to figure things out on my own quickly. So I didn't have a dorm to stay in any longer. And for a little while, I had a friend from college that allowed me to stay with her. And she's actually from Houston.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, so I stayed with her for a little bit, maybe a good 3-4 months.
Mind me asking, where did you go to school at this time? Like when you
So
college?
I got accepted into Louisiana State University
Okay.
in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And then I transferred to a HBCU, which was Southern University.
Okay.
But I didn't graduating from there. I actually got homesick and finished my last semester
Yeah.
at UCLA.
Yeah.
And so I have my degree from UCLA.
Well, first of all, I admire the fact that you spoke a little bit about, growing up in foster care and jumping from home to home and being able to accomplish something like your studies and focus and be consistent and go through that is absolutely admirable. But going a little back, I know I asked a little bit about the military, but then you opened doors for me. Your biological parents, right? What happened with them, and what do you remember about your childhood and your biological parents from your early years?
Okay. I think I can be totally transparent.
Please, this is a no judgment zone.
I have a lot of dry humor, so
Yeah.
please forgive me.
Yeah.
It took a lot of
Well,
healing.
your little toes tells me that you do like dry humor.
Oh, you got jokes.
I told you.
You got jokes.
You thought you had humor.
jokes. But
Yeah.
a lot of therapy, a lot of healing,
Okay.
a lot of inner work I had to do. I don't know my father.
Okay.
My mom, from what I remember, on drugs, alcohol.
So you do remember seeing her under the influence of,
Of course.
yeah. How'd that make you feel as a kid? Like, did you understand what you were looking at as a child?
No.
Yeah.
She developed a relationship with me as best as she can between mother and daughter. Even at that young age, it was when I get better, or I'm sick at the moment.
Yeah.
And, I didn't know what that mean, of course. I have witnessed prostitution
Okay.
as well.
From her, like
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wasn't introduced to prostitution at a young age, but I was surrounded by it. And I remember my first encounter was watching the movies The Player Club. And I remember stating that I wanted to be just like my mom, or just like the stripper off
Yeah.
The
Oh
Players
my
Club.
God. Yeah.
And I just thought that was normal. I thought it was, as long as my mom was doing it, as a kid, you just want to navigate towards your mom or your
Yeah.
dad. And I navigated towards my mom.
How old were you around this time?
7, 8.
7, 8 years old. So your mother, was she loving towards you? Or was she trying to connect with you at that time, or was she kind of doing her own thing when she had you?
I remember her doing her own thing, but it was a lot of shielding. So I can't say
You said
loving.
shielding?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Shielding meaning she tried to hide the drugs away from us, the prostitution, but as a curious child, I looked through it, I saw it, I was curious on what it was, and I actually looked at movies and stuff, so I was kind of getting the idea of what sex was, and
From 8 years old?
so she tried to shield that away from us. So it wasn't like she deliberately did it in front of us, but
Okay.
she did.
You said
In
us.
so many words.
Who's us? You said us.
Me and my siblings.
So you have siblings? How many siblings do you have?
It's 8 of us.
8. That's a lot of siblings.
Yeah, it's a lot of us.
So
a school
all
bus.
8 of y'all were living under one roof? So 8 years old, your mother is living a lifestyle that isn't normal for a lot of kids. What are your siblings thinking? What was your relationship like that? What was your relationship with them, in that time?
Oh my gosh. Of course, we're all little children.
Yeah.
Literally aging one after another. We're literally we're in chronological order.
What do you
so,
mean?
36, 35, 34, 33, I'm 32.
So back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a good understanding. I know my oldest brother, he was in charge of watching us.
How old is your oldest brother?
My oldest brother is 36.
36. So he's like 4 years older? Okay, 4 years older.
And as children, of course, we're not understanding what's going on. We're not even understanding that, we're being separated. We're not
Right.
understanding that once a month we're meeting at McDonald's and that's our time to, I guess, bond with our mom and grandparents or whoever was there. We were just looking forward to that moment of, I guess, playing in McDonald's, and I'll see you next time.
So she wasn't at home with you guys when y'all were at home in the house?
No, my older brother, took
He was
care
the
of
one
us.
taking care. What was that like for your brother, when you remember, in the beginning? Like, did you see him, what kind of mental and emotional condition did you see him? Because he's still a kid, too,
Yeah.
right? So what was that like, you remember seeing him in those days?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But as an adult, we develop a bond and talk about it as an adult.
Now, let's reach the point where, unfortunately, you guys got to be split up.
Yeah.
You got to be separated. How old were you when everybody was sent into foster care?
I was 8.
You were 8. Walk me through that.
I remember being at school. No, that was the second incident, I'm sorry. I remember being at home, all of us at home. And I just remember a gray or white van, a white woman knocking on the door. My brothers opened the door and we had to leave. And I remember my brother is telling us to go hide underneath the bed, like no one is coming to get us. And we're crying and screaming, and we can't leave the house because our mom told us not to leave the house.
Right.
And
So she's not home.
she's not home
Okay.
at the time. And I remember, getting into the van and they stated that we're going somewhere safe. And I remember we were eating McDonald's or maybe something like that. And I think I calmed down after that. I had toys, I had McDonald's, I was with my siblings, and, I woke up and I was in the home.
What?
Yeah. But we were in different homes.
Everybody got split
Yeah,
up?
we all got separated.
Nobody was together?
No, I wasn't with
Yeah.
my siblings.
How did you process that?
Um, I didn't process it, It was something I was confused. I was lost. I felt like no one loved me. I felt like, maybe she's going to come back and get us the next day. Maybe she just needed a break from us, Maybe because we opened the door, that's why we are taken away, So I guess at that age, my mind didn't process that we're going to be away from our mother. I was just happy to be around other kids. There was other kids in the placement home as well, so I was just happy to play with other kids. The people were nice. It was the first time in a very long time where I got a full course breakfast or dinner or toys, so I was happy at that moment. Confused, but happy.
So your siblings aren't around, your mom isn't around, but you're getting treated in a way that it feels good in that moment, right?
At that moment.
At that
yes.
moment. And how long did that last?
I never stayed in a home longer than 6 months.
Okay, so you don't see your siblings. When the first time you got moved into a group home, foster care, did you see your siblings at all from the point you were in the first home?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was maybe 2 months past. That's the time frame we met at McDonald's, and
Yeah.
we were able to play and talk to one another for an hour.
How did that happen? Like, did the foster parents kind of set it up to where you guys were able to meet, or did y'all have some type of visitation arrangement going on? Like, how did that?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I just remember being there and then leaving.
What did you think? What do you remember, like, from the first time seeing them? You 2 months separated. You don't know what's going on. They're gone, but now they're here in front of you.
I was happy. I was
Yeah.
happy to see them again. At the end of the visit, I wanted to go back with them, and
Sure.
I cried.
Yeah.
But then it was like I was fed McDonald's again, and it was like everything's back to normal.
So, the first foster parents that you had, what was your relationship like with them?
Toxic,
Yeah.
bad. Don't recommend it.
Why do you say that?
I can laugh at it now.
Yeah.
No sad shit over here, honestly. But very abusive. It was like you can trick a kid to say whatever you need a kid to say. I work with Child Protective Services now here in Houston, so being in that first home, it was like lights, camera, action. Okay, cameras are not here anymore. Back to regular programming. Lots of beating.
They put their hands on you a lot.
Not just hands. Lots of starving. Being treated like animals. When the caseworkers come, we were treated really well. Lots of love, lots of kisses, lots of food. So when caseworkers came, what can we say? Oh yeah, we're getting treated well here.
Yeah.
And that was a continued cycle, every home. Even being enrolled into school, I got into school and I get a call to the office. Someone's here to see you. Oh, I left my backpack in class. Oh, don't worry about it. And driven off to miles away, hundreds of miles away to the next home. So, and that was my routine up till I was 15 years old.
You're growing up 8-year old and you're experiencing this abuse as a kid. Around that time, what did that do to you? So, where did we leave off exactly? Excuse me. So we left off around how you were processing. Is this okay? Okay. How we were processing the abuse at that time. How you were processing the abuse at that time, all the way up until these are your teenage years, your development years. So how were you digesting all of that and growing up with that?
It was really hard. I think growing up in majority of Caucasian homes, I had an identity crisis.
How so?
The homes I stayed in did not show me what it is to be a black woman or a black growing adult woman. So I got teased a lot, whether it was for my afro, whether it was for my skin tone.
You got teased in the schools and for the predominantly white schools? Or they would tease you about your skin color, your ethnicity, and all of that?
And my hair, I had a big afro.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But at that time, of course, you know.
Yeah. And the homes I went into, they didn't know how to do my hair. Or I wasn't treated like the other children in the home. So I just felt like I was unloved. I wasn't capable of being loved. How can these people love me when my own family didn't love me? Or how can these people love me when my own father from Kenya, he didn't want me either, so he shipped me off to the United States.
So wait a minute. So you knew your father? Well, you knew of your father.
I knew of him.
He was Kenyan. Okay.
I grew up confused. I did not know who I was as a woman, as a young woman. I developed so many insecurities. I did not think I was pretty. Everything that relates to being a black woman, I hated it. I hate it.
Like what?
I think starting at my teenager years, I could not wear my afro. It had to be straightened. I had to wear makeup all the time. And I became, I wouldn't necessarily say promiscuous, but I did develop, I wanted attention from the male gaze a lot.
You wanted to be wanted.
Yeah, I wanted to feel wanted.
Yes.
I wanted to feel loved.
Yes.
I was attention seeking as well. I wanted to have friends. So I became the class clown. And I think that's how I became kind of popular. Even if it meant embarrassing myself, as long as people was laughing, I was okay with it. And it screamed, I had so many insecurities that I didn't care if it was hurting me, as long as people liked me or people wanted to hang out with me. And I developed I have a trauma response to almost everything.
Okay.
If you scream at me, that's a trauma response. You know, as an adult, I'm working on it.
Sure.
I'm afraid of commitment. I have trust issues. I used to could not look at the cup half full, always empty. And I developed I don't know the term for it, but anytime I get close with anyone, I tend to do something to hurt them so that I feel like I'm in control. And that's a lot. That's a lot to process right now.
No, that's heavy though.
Yeah. I've been wearing it on my sleeves, I guess, for a long time. And I guess it's finally safe to say it, I guess.
So you grow up with these insecurities and these things about yourself that you dislike, and you're working to process now as an adult. When you're in college, did it get any better? Because now you're around more ethnic, right? You're around black women, you're around black men, you're around different cultures.
Wow.
What did that do? Or did that make a difference? Or just what was that experience like in reference to influencing you and the things that you didn't have when you were in foster care?
It was a movie.
Yeah.
When I say it was a movie, it was ups and downs. I had a lot of friends that came from two-parent backgrounds or didn't even know what foster care was.
Yeah.
So I lied a lot about my childhood. Oh, I grew up with the two parents. Oh, my family is loving. That part wasn't true. But the parts that was true, my personality was true. I met a good group of friends who were all living in the dorms together. I was surrounded with black women that let me know every single day that I was beautiful.
I like that.
We bonded, not over trauma, but we bonded over just being college students, you know? For the first time, boys looked at me for more than what I thought I was putting out. They wanted to know who I was as a person. You know, I got called beautiful on the basis. I just didn't believe that, you know?
So men and women are calling you beautiful. That didn't mean nothing to you though. It just bounced off like nothing. Okay.
It boosts my ego,
Sure.
but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I didn't believe it.
Why?
Because as a kid, I was never told I was beautiful. I was around people that was lighter than me or white, and I just felt like, you know, my skin tone was ugly.
So you believe that they were just lying to you? What did, at that time, what do you think they had to gain to lie to you and tell you all of these, you know, wonderful things like you're beautiful and, you know, you're great today, et cetera, et cetera? What would they have to gain from it?
For the men,
Yeah.
sex. I said, oh yeah, sex.
Damn. Okay.
Women,
Yeah.
fortunately, I became friends with a group of girls that was absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
They either had really gorgeous faces or really nice bodies, and everybody wanted them, really, honestly. And I became a part of this circle. And I don't know if it was because I was hanging out with them, and I just became beautiful too with a nice body, but I guess being surrounded by them made me feel differently towards myself. Only when I was with them, though.
What changed about you, in essence, in your personality, in the way that you thought when you were in college?
My sense of direction changed.
What does that mean?
I stopped playing the victim, even though I was a victim. I stopped saying that it was my fault, you know? It wasn't my fault that I was in foster care or, you know, that I turned out to be the person that I was. I started saying it's a reason why I'm here in college, because I'm smart, I'm beautiful. I did this on my own. You know, there was no handouts. It was no statistics just because I was in foster care, I deserve to be here. I found a sense of purpose. Like, maybe people do love me.
Yeah.
You know, I had a group of friends that treated me like family. And maybe the sense of family doesn't necessarily have to be birth, but I found a sense of purpose when it comes to family. I'm not alone. I have someone that's going to be here for me. And they show me each and every day.
What was the process of trying to acclimate to that and let people in and have a real family this time?
I struggle with that still to this day.
Really?
Yeah. I think I have a gift where each time I go to a new place, I do meet someone that gives me a chance to be a part of their family, and it's cool at first.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But then thoughts start getting in my head, like, are they doing this because I was in foster care? Or are they doing this because I'm a charity case? And it becomes, I leave before they even notice. I'm there.
Does
So
that hurt?
I develop a friendship,
Yeah.
family with them, but
Yeah.
as soon as I feel like, whoa, this is too good to be true, I will leave.
Have you witnessed what that does?
Yes,
And what does that do?
it break bonds. It dilute the trust. It hurt just not someone's emotions, but someone's heart as well. For a long time, I didn't care about no one else's emotions, just mine. No
Well,
one cared about my emotions, so I
yeah.
care about yours.
Until until what? What changed that?
This is gonna sound crazy, but 2 years ago, when I got out the military, when I officially got out the military, and the world I built for me for the last 8.5 years I was in the military, I'm out. No more handouts. You have to figure it out on your own. And I guess just 2 years ago, I mean, the military provided some type of adulthood,
Yeah.
but being in the world, a civilian world, it's just kind of like I had to develop that adulthood myself. And I guess that's what I'm struggling with now, you know?
You finished college, and you had mentioned that you were you had two choices, or really one choice. Either you figure it out, or you just end up having and being with nothing, right?
Exactly.
So, walk me through that period of time.
So I graduated from college.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm thinking, I have a new degree. I can get a job anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you know how that goes. I could not find a job. No one was hiring me, and I applied everywhere, even places I would never work. And I begged people just to sleep on their couch. Can I just sleep on the couch until I figure it out? I even throw my degree in. I have a degree. I just have to find a job. And unfortunately, the only home that allowed me to stay in is the same man that abused me. So I stayed with him for about 6 months. And my little sister, 3 years younger than me, she joined the military. And every month she used to send me money. And one day she just got fed up and was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't see any money because I don't even make that much money in the military. And at this point, I lost my only financial person that was giving me money. I'm staying with a man that molested me. I'm staying with a man that I call dad. This is my adopted dad at this point.
He molested you.
Yeah.
How old were you when he did such a terrible thing?
I'll say starting at 12.
12. How did you feel having to go back to this monster that would do such a terrible thing to you?
The mind is a powerful thing, where the mind can disassociate trauma. It can put into boxes of what happened to you. So
Yeah.
because he's the only person in my adopted family that treated me like a human, treated me like I was a part of the family, that's what I programmed my mind to believe, that this is dad, not the person that abused me, you know? And because I didn't have anywhere to stay,
Yeah.
and he welcomed me in open arms. As much as I did not want to stay,
Yeah.
he did provide a safe home during the time frame that I was there.
How did it feel to not be able to have anybody to lend you a helping hand around that time? To where you have to, like I said, and you said, go back to this man who abused you.
At first, I was really sad. When I was confused, I went back to why do anyone in this world don't love me, enough to even help me out. I'm just, 18, 19 years old, like 20 at the most. And then one day I woke up and said, screw everything, screw everyone. And I think I grew a little bit of a cold heart. I didn't care about nothing or no one, just about me.
Yeah. Now, your sister stops helping you out. What happens next?
At this point, I'm staying with my father, so
Yeah.
he's providing the basics for me, food, toiletries. But I felt a sense of very sadness based on I'm no longer in college with the people that was uplifting me. I'm back in the same environment with around the same people that hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, give me a minute.
No, Mama, please take your time.
And I just woke up and stated, what can I do to better myself? I looked at all my options. Realized I didn't have any options, you know? And I called my sister and stated, what's the process of getting into the military? She told me the process of getting into the military. And for about a year, I avoided it. So at this time frame, I'm still staying with my father at this point. And during this time frame, I did a lot of psychology work on myself because now that I have a degree in psychology, my undergrad in psychology, I'm like, I'm on this path of being a psychologist.
Yeah.
And then it talked about forgiveness. So I had a hard conversation with my father, and I forced him to own up to what he did to
What
me
he
as
did.
a child.
Right.
And we're both crying. And I think the words of, if I did that to you, I'm sorry.
That's what he said? If?
If I did that to you, I'm sorry. Never seen my dad cry before. So I know that you know what you did was wrong.
Yeah.
So I've never seen this man cry, ever. If I did that to you, I'm sorry. I looked at him and said, no, tell me you did it or you're dead to me. If I did that to you, I'm sorry.
So he stood on what he said. And what happened after that?
And the bare minimum version of me said, at least I got that. I'm okay with that.
Why did you say that? Why did you take the bare minimum?
I didn't love myself.
Take your time.
That's the truth. That's the reason.
Give me a hug, please. So he says this to you, and what happened next?
I think I journaled that day.
Yeah.
I wrote down how I felt, how he made me feel.
How did he make you feel?
I was angry.
Yeah.
I was hurt. Because no one in that family believed me when I came out and said
And
it.
said what you said, yeah.
And with that, the only reason I came out was because my siblings experienced the same thing. So we had like a bonding moment. And it was during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I think I got in trouble for something. And because I was always the one that just stated how I felt, I said in front of the entire family on Thanksgiving, I hate staying here because you allowed Dad to do this. Well, I'm sorry, we wasn't allowed to call him Dad.
Okay. But you said basically out in the open with everybody there.
You're a liar. That's coming from my mom. That's coming from her biological children.
They all said that you lying.
No, I'm not lying. You can even ask my siblings. I get it. We're all kids, though.
Yeah.
My siblings stated, I don't know what she's talking about.
Sexual abuse. What does that do to somebody when they experience it as a child?
Two things can happen. It can turn into a addiction where you're addicted to not necessarily sexual abuse, but you're addicted to sex. Or it can ruin any type of relationship you get in romantically. It can ruin, you can hear 1,000 times a day that you're beautiful. And from the male gaze, you don't take it as a compliment. You take it as you being assaulted all over again. Even when you engage in sexual activity, even though I'm the one who wanted the sex,
Yes.
I end up feeling at the end of that nasty. I feel abused all over again. I feel used. Even if we both consented to it, I feel used. It developed a type of hurt inside of you that you convince yourself you're not good enough for marriage. You're not good enough for children.
Yeah.
You're not good enough for commitment. That you're in control. Don't let anything or anyone control you. So in my head, marriage is a control. Children is a control. Commitment is a control. And even though that I'm not romantically or sexually interested in women, I found myself forcing myself to like women more than I like men based on my experience I had with my dad.
You felt like men, well, yes, men were more untrustworthy than women. So, does that stay with you forever? Or can a person get better? And I use that term very loosely, right? I would say heal from those things, from such a traumatic experience. What is the healing process like? And what has your healing process been like?
I'm now 32 years old, and sometimes the 8-year-old version come out of me. Sometimes that 12-year-old version come out of me. And it doesn't matter how much therapy you get. And at first I thought she doesn't look like me. The therapist doesn't look like me, so she doesn't understand me.
Yeah.
Until I got that black therapist. And you just don't understand me. And I tried maybe I don't want to be understood. And then I say, yes, I do want to be understood. I want people to know my story. I want people to know I matter. I don't want to just exist and just one day I'm not here and I'm not here to tell my story. So I feel like being 32 years old, I'm healing right now from something that happened to me when I was 9 years old. Something that happened to me 12 years old. And it's, even though therapy is a coping mechanism, even though therapy is a band-aid, it can still come back to you.
Yeah.
I have attracted the worst type of men because of my trauma response.
Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear
But I
that.
have also attracted a lot of good men based on my experiences. It's a type of pain that just sits in your pocket with you. And whenever you're having a bad day, it'll remind you, even if you're having a good day, that mental process will remind you too. Especially if you don't do the groundwork yourself. And I've been trying. You know, I journal, I do therapy, I do counseling. You know, I do the inner work for myself. But still, some days are a lot harder than others.
And how do you give that 8-year-old little girl some love, and that 12-year-old girl? How do you, as an adult, how do you put back and feed love into yourself?
Oh man, daily affirmation. Because as a kid, I was never told any type of affirmation. So as an adult, daily affirmations. All over my house, I have little notes of who I am as a person.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Remind me of that movie, what's that movie? Where that guy, he forgets, he has amnesia.
You talking about...
What was his name? And
you mean his wife got...
Yeah, and so
you talking about the Notebook?
No, not the Notebook. Like, he's literally writing everywhere. He tattoos everything on his body to the
have to
point.
look up that movie.
Yeah, because he has amnesia and he just forgets everything.
Oh.
So he has to constantly write things down everywhere he is.
Well, I constantly have to do the same thing.
Okay.
Not because I have
I was just saying, maybe that's how your room looks. Like, just...
Oh, it's not that bad.
Okay.
But it is a constant reminder in my house that you can't come into my house and not think that I'm not a work in process. Progress.
A work in progress.
Yeah.
You now go and you give yourself love now as an adult. You give yourself this care. What else do you do?
I solo date a lot.
Okay.
I get dressed up.
Yeah.
Really cute. Go on a date.
Oh, you know the guys are choosing on you now.
They do.
They're going to send in that drink over.
They
you
do.
know?
They do.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure they see me so I can get a free drink.
So you like that validation. You like to be noticed in that sense and appreciated.
And not as much as I did when I was younger.
As you did, yes.
But now I take someone compliment and be like, thank you, I really appreciate it.
Do you actually receive it now?
I receive it.
So what are the objective of the solo dates for you?
Control over my own mind. Control over my own body. A sense of, remember I was telling you when I was a child, I needed attention so bad?
Yes.
That as an adult, if I can't sit with my own company, then I won't enjoy anyone else's company.
That's powerful. I like that. I can dig that. Now, rewinding a little bit, you go to the military. Tell me about you going to the office and signing on the dotted line that you now the government's property.
That was a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
It was a hard pill to swallow because no one's in control of me. That's what I wanted.
Right. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
I saw the money. I saw the stability.
Yeah.
I saw what it could offer me. And I was smart about that.
Yeah.
At first I struggled. I struggled for a long time with someone telling me what to do. And a lot of trauma came back to me during that time frame.
What happened?
The screaming, the constant waking up early, the constant I didn't know what was going to happen the next day, that bothered me a lot.
Yeah.
I experienced a lot of PTSD in the military. I even experienced sexual trauma in the military.
What?
Yeah. But overall, the
Yeah.
military brought me a type of, some days, peace,
Yeah.
some days, most days, stability. And I think the economy we live in now, and me feeling like I didn't have any family or anyone to turn to, I just needed stability. And I end up meeting so many great people throughout the military. I end up meeting so many support systems that went through the same thing or something similar to what I went through, and we bonded over that. I met a lot of women that just wanted friends, just
Yes.
the same thing I craved, they wanted it too.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I was able to see the world through other people's lens instead of seeing only trauma around me, because that's the only thing I saw growing up. So I was able to join the military and travel and find my identity and figure out what type of dresses I like to wear and how I like to wear my hair and the friends I like to hang out with instead of on survival mode. Am I your friend because I need somewhere to stay? Am I talking to you because I want a trauma bond with you? So the military allowed me to for a while, the military made me disassociate my pain. And when I joined the military, I became a whole different person. Not in the sense of me having a facade, but me in the sense of that's not who I am anymore. You don't have to be broken. You don't have to be the victim. You don't have to sit here and say you don't have anyone, because you have a whole team of people. So I was able to find my identity in the military.
And what did that identity become? Who did you become?
I am Raechelle. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I can make my own decisions. I am capable of being loved.
Yes.
I am a lover.
Yes.
I am sensual.
Yes.
I am sexual.
Yes.
And
Rachel's a lot of different things.
yeah,
Right.
military helped me grow into the woman I am today.
What would you say your best, one of your favorite memories of your 9 years in the military is?
My best memory, honestly, is when I graduated from basic training. It was the first time I finished something, besides college.
Okay.
It was the first time I finished something, and the people around me was happy for me.
Yeah.
It was the first time I heard I was proud of you. I'm proud of you. That's
Really?
the first time I ever heard. And that was my proudest memory.
How do you remember receiving that moment when people are congratulating you and giving you your flowers and patting you on your back and hugging you and excited for the new journey that awaits you moving forward? How did that make you feel?
I felt alive. For the first time I felt alive. I felt free. I felt everything that I haven't felt before. I felt beautiful. Even though I look tired. Even though my friends was like, girl, you look like you aged. I still felt beautiful.
You didn't have a little piece of mud on your hair from the bear crawls or nothing like that?
No, I actually had friends that stated that you look about 10 years older.
Oh my God.
Because all the training we went through.
Lack of sleep and everything.
I felt beautiful. I felt stronger. I felt freedom. I felt free. I felt safe.
What do those things feel like? How would you best describe freedom to someone? Feeling free, from not feeling what that is to all of a sudden having your mind open up to what it is. How would you best describe that experience?
The experience of freedom.
Of freedom, yes.
Having the ability to make my own decisions. Having the ability to say, I can do whatever I want to do. I can be whoever I want to be. I can go anywhere I want to go. And there's no chains on me, no physical, no mental, no emotional chains attached to me. Freedom to me means I have the ability to shape my future. I can't go back in the past.
That's right.
I'm here in the present. I have the ability to shape that.
What about being alive? What is being alive to Raechelle?
Honestly, I'm still discovering that.
Yeah. What is that process like?
Some days are a lot harder than others. Some days I wake up and I'm depressed for no reason. Well, there's a reason. It's just I can't find that underlying reason on why I'm depressed. Some days I wake up and I'm very spontaneous. Some days I wake up and say, you know what? Today I want to go to California.
Yeah.
Today I want to go to Germany. I am like that.
That's really cool. No.
Yeah.
That's wild, you know?
Yeah.
That's living on the edge for real. I hope you haven't decided to, do a line of cocaine spontaneously, you know?
No, I think,
Like, I'm going to find a dealer today
you
that...
know what's crazy? I haven't developed that.
Okay,
I haven't
that's
developed
great.
that habit.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, I haven't. I think watching my mom go through what she went
Oh my God, I'm so insensitive.
No, you wasn't. That was some dark humor.
It was. You said you like dry humor?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have done some crazy things.
Right.
But a line of coke have not been one of them.
What's one of the craziest things you've done? Maybe not the craziest, but just something that you feel comfortable sharing that was like, man, the normal person would have been like, like, we're not doing that.
I tried out for American Idol.
That's really scary.
I can't sing.
Singing in... What song did you sing?
I didn't even get past the...
Well, what did you plan to sing? Wait, how did you make... So, okay, walk me through the process, because usually they have you waiting. What we see on TV, right? Everybody waiting in the waiting room, and they all go one by one to go talk to the three judges. So, tell me the process of signing up. What made you sign up, and then doing the whole process and the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I was in college, it was the first time I developed my personality.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter what I said. My friends thought I was hilarious. Let's go back to the time where I told you I didn't care about embarrassing myself as long as everyone else was getting a laugh.
Right.
I cannot sing. I would not tell you I can sing. I can't even sound good in the shower.
Sound like chickens choking.
Yeah. And it was a dare, actually. My friend was like, I can see you doing the American Idol. I can see you doing that just for laughs.
And you were like,
Bad. Let me do it.
Yeah.
And that's where that process went.
So, what you mean you didn't even get in the room to try to sing in front of the judges?
No, the guy was like, give me a 1-2. And I said, wait, scratch that. Let me start over. I didn't even get anywhere. But that was a funny moment to me because, wow, I really wanted to get on TV.
So you were ready to embarrass yourself on national TV.
Yes.
And sound like the best definition of plug your ears.
Yes.
So what song did you plan to sing?
I can't even think of the song, but I knew it was going to be a high-pitched something.
Not a Whitney Houston song, right?
Oh, Whitney Houston probably came to mind.
God. Oh, no. Okay. So, spontaneous is your middle name. Now, you recently just left the military, right? Who was the person that you most... Well, how about this? Who was the person that left the biggest impact on you when you were in the military for 9 years? Who comes to mind? Or it could be the most impressionable person, the person that just left an impression on you.
My sister.
Really? So who's your sister?
Her name is Sabrina.
Like the teenage witch?
We used to say that as a kid too.
Right, of
Yeah.
course. I'm childish, so
No,
I'm
it's
gonna say
okay.
Sabrina.
I'm childish too.
But Sabrina.
Yeah.
What about Sabrina, your sister?
She's the complete opposite of me. She's my wildest dreams. She's everything that I wish I was. But the funny thing is, she wished she was everything I was.
So what do you wish that you were? Like, who is she? Like, what is
She's wild. She's
Yeah.
free. She would do the line of cocaine.
Yeah.
Not saying that's what she does, but she is
That's
that
the
type
rumor.
of woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was at one point, she loved to drink, she loved to party, she loved to have a good time versus I was very reserved. I cared about really what people thought of me versus my sister. She cared to a certain extent. She really didn't care at all.
Yeah.
Very free, very open. Her stories, her life, the people she dated was just like a TV show. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, my life is so boring compared to yours.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when I tell her about my life and who she see as a person, she always say, I wish I had your life.
What do you think about that?
It reminds me to live a little. That even though I'm trying to convince myself that I'm not in the past, my mind is still in the past. That I'm not who someone made me to be. That it's okay to be sensual, it's okay to be sexual, it's okay to explore who I am as a woman instead of being reserved, instead of feeling like, and I think it goes back to no one believing me when I stated that I was sexually abused.
Yeah. A
That
child.
I felt like,
Crazy. Yeah.
and I felt
Sorry
like
to
as
hear
an
that.
adult,
Yeah.
I had to be reserved. I had to show a calmer version of me that I don't want to be compared to my mom, so I avoided drugs, I avoided alcohol.
Your tenure at the military ended. Why did you decide to walk away?
While I was in, I had a very successful career. I was in school, I was getting degrees, I was making money, I was traveling. Social media is one of those places, powerful. I saw my friends having children and getting married, and in my eyes, they were living a great life, and I felt trapped.
You felt trapped? Okay.
I felt like every 2 to 3 years I was moving to a new location. The military, I convinced myself the military won't allow you to settle down with nothing or no one. I felt like I owe my career everything, so I should put everything into my career instead of a partner. And social media kind of influenced me to be like, wow, my friends are living this amazing life and I'm just here. I'm just trapped. According to them, they think I was living a great life, which when I look back, I was. But during that time frame, I stated, I want to find my creative side. I was tired of wearing a uniform every day, the bun in my head every single day. I wanted to wear funky clothing and be free and live my life, and thought I was gonna be a nomad and travel the world and not work so much. And
You were working a lot in the military?
actually, no.
Wow.
When you're pretty in the military, you get away with a lot of things. I
Damn.
am here to admit that.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
But I did work hard in the military.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So I got out based on me seeing a visual of the outside world.
Okay. What did you see?
I saw choices. I saw family life. I saw a softer life.
A soft life.
A soft life.
That's appealing to you. Why is the soft life appealing?
I've been working my entire life. That at one point in my life, I did find love.
You did?
I did find love at one point in my life.
Okay.
And for the first time, this person treated me very good. So I got a taste of what a soft life is supposed to be like. For the first time, I didn't have to be strong. I had someone in a relationship to be strong. I didn't have to think. I didn't have to be in survival mode. I guess I was safe with that person at that point. And I got out and said I wanted to build that for myself. Okay, I'm not in a relationship with that person anymore, but I want to build that life for myself. That the military was making me harder than what I am. And all that trauma and all that pain I went through as a kid, it fueled into my life in the military. Whether it was shooting a weapon, whether it was training, whether it was being in competition with other women trying to be the best in everything. And I woke up and was like, wow, I'm not getting any younger. You know, if I stay here, my life is just gonna pass me by. And I had an opportunity to either do 4 more months or 4 more years. And I chose the 4 more months. And here I am.
So your contract's up. You're a civilian now.
Man.
What was that feeling like?
Oh my gosh. Man, that's a whole different story. I struggled for a long time getting out. I felt like I was taking 5 steps backwards because I thought I knew myself. I thought I even knew what I liked to do when I was in the military.
Right.
But did I like to do it because everything was rushed?
Yeah.
Did I like to do it because of the location I was in? Most of my duty stations is overseas, so did I like to do it because I got the money and I was doing it just because? And I got out the military and I had these credentials and I had these degrees and I had a certain amount of money in my account, and everyone is living their own life. That they only stopped because I took a vacation, so they were able to meet me. Versus you're out the military and everyone has their own life, and nothing revolves around you. And it's no more the military is paying for you to stay somewhere. You have to figure it out. You have to work and figure it out yourself. And that was hard for me. It was hard because I got out and I lived with a friend. And because I was so used to living by myself, my military life and her civilian life was totally different. So I struggled with that. I struggled with, I'm no longer getting a paycheck. But I was still spending like I was getting a paycheck every single month.
Ooh, them Moet bottles in the club. Yeah.
And I struggled with the basics. I struggled with asking for help. I still have that mindset of early morning, late nights in the military. So even though I didn't have any job, I still woke up at 5 a.m. and got dressed. And I would be depressed all day because when I was getting dressed, I would go to my computer and apply for jobs. And it was hard because no one was calling me back. And I did that for a while, for a long time. And I'll get up and I strategically plan my life as if I was in the military. And then I noticed something about me. I noticed when I was depressed, I went shopping. I noticed when I was happy, I'll go shopping. I noticed if I did 7 applications, I'll go shopping. And I said, oh, I have a habit. I developed a nasty shopping habit of where instead of eating, people eat.
You spending.
Oh, I was spending money.
Yeah.
And then one day I woke up and my card didn't go through. And I didn't know what to do.
Oh man.
And that's when I first had my first reality check of being out the military. And that wasn't too long ago. And then I woke up and said, you're an adult. What changes are you willing to sacrifice? So I went through my contact to see who I can call when I was there for them. And I couldn't think of no one. So I put my pride aside. I did Uber for a while. That was hard work. And for the first time, I said, I leave it up to you, God. I can't do this alone.
For somebody that
later,
likes control, you give up control in that moment. You leave.
2 weeks later,
Yeah.
a job called me.
What'd that feel like?
It felt like freedom. It felt like I can finally put my life in the direction that I needed to go. I felt a sense of control. Like I'm controlling my own life instead of that survival instinct to come back that I did when I was a teenager or a young adult. I felt motivated again. For a while when I got out, I wasn't motivated.
Yeah.
I felt motivated again.
So you mentioned that you now work in protective services.
I do.
Okay. So was that the job that hired you? What made you want to work with protective services?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So when I was a child, I was so angry with Child Protective Services because you took me away from my mom.
Right.
You made me figure out life by myself. And
Right.
you thought you were helping us, but you really hurt me.
Yeah.
And where I'm from, only thing I'd seen was white social workers. So I looked at them as
The devil themselves.
the devil
Right.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I came in with a vengeance. That if I became a caseworker, no child is being taken away. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And a part of me also wanted to help. A part of me wanted to help 9-year-old Ray through these children here in
Right.
Houston.
Right.
A part of me wanted to give someone a chance that I felt like no one gave me a chance. A part of me wanted to see a change within Child Protective Services. And I said I can be that change. But it's hard work. And from there I was able to, it was hard when I first started the job because all those flashbacks came back to me. I was very biased going into some of these people's homes. I've been working here for a while, and each time I see a child, I see me. So each time I go in these homes, I see a version of me that could have been healed or could have been saved. And so you saw me here working.
Yes.
I've been off since 4. But I dive into work because at the end of the day, I needed someone. And it's a child out here that needs me.
You sacrifice your rest to make sure that those kids have a chance. When you sacrifice your rest for the children, how do you give back to yourself as well? Because the kids are definitely important. And what about you?
Wow. I don't know how to give back to myself.
Do you try? Do you try to give back to yourself, or is it just something that you don't even think about at all?
It's something I don't even think about. It's like second nature not to think about giving back to myself, even though I know I deserve it.
Yes, yes, you do. Do you believe that if you don't give back to yourself, that you're hurting yourself in the
I
long
am.
term? Yeah.
I am. And I guess that's why I haven't found that sense of happiness yet. Because I'm still trying to please everybody else but myself.
It's like the kids need you, people around you need you, but if you're not good, then how can you help somebody? You understand? So at the end of the day, yes, it's still for them. I mean, they still benefit, but you need you first. You know, you need to love yourself. You're an extraordinary human being. I mean, with so much well of life experience and wisdom to share. You give hope to people, you know, to people that are just starting to live their life, but they probably feel like there's nothing for them. Or for older people already having established something, it don't matter. But I think the priority for you is number one. Job is good too, but you number one.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I think this moment was for me.
This
This
moment
moment
here,
right here.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was for me.
I feel like it was for me.
How do you feel that way, please?
I feel honored.
Don't do that.
No, I do.
No. The honor's all mine. That's not. You should not feel honored in any way, please. If anything, I feel honored to be in a space and time right now to be here with you and know your story and to be worthy for you to share some of that pain with me. I may not understand it truly like through your eyes, but if I'm able to hold a little bit up for it and give you a little bit of grace, I definitely will. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, we get a little busy, brother. Thank you. You know, I'm honored. This is a
Thank
privilege
you.
for me.
Thank you.
I don't turn it around. That's crazy.
At this moment, I feel like I'm exactly where I needed to be. This is me giving back to me right now. Being able to share my story.
What are you most proud of in your life at this very moment?
That everything I went through, I'm still standing.
Standing tall, immovable force, right?
And that it doesn't matter what I went through. You would never know that I'm going through something.
You endured.
Very resilient.
That's right. When a lot of people, unfortunately, succumbing to their struggles, whether they be just living but not really living,
Yeah.
or suicide in worst cases, you still here. You still here and living
Of course.
and thriving
And thriving.
and taking one step at a time to be better than you were the day before.
Of course.
And that, for some people, is an individual journey.
Yeah.
You know, there's no
And
time.
this is my individual.
It's your individual journey. What's one thing that you really appreciate about yourself?
To be able to tell my story
Mm-hmm.
and help someone else heal. It's not what you've been through, it's where you're going. That's what I'm most proud of. That I can tell my story and it can help someone else.
And play devil's advocate a little bit. Why care about helping people? Why not? Because devil's advocate. Why care about helping people if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't do the same for you? Why does Raechelle care?
That's part of healing 9-year-old Ray, 12-year-old Ray. No one ever helped her. And I get it. That is devil advocate where I can say no one helped me.
Yes.
So why help someone else?
Right, that's right. You could take that path, but you didn't take that path. You want to give people the same opportunity that you didn't have.
Yeah, of course.
And when you see these little kids and you see yourself, what do these little kids give you in return?
Oh my gosh. It makes me feel like I can be a mother one day. It makes me feel like I can be a friend. It makes me feel like I am capable of being loved, even though I didn't feel that as a kid, or no one ever told me they loved me. When they look at me and say thank you for getting us out of this situation. Or they give me little hugs at the end of the visit and say, when you coming back? That's the biggest highlight. It makes me feel like I am easy to love. I'm capable of loving someone else. That I don't have to run from if one day I do decide to be a mom or a wife, that I'm capable of being those things.
Yes.
That my past doesn't define who I am.
Yes.
Or who I will become.
Correct.
These are what these little children are teaching me. And I love it. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be a mother. Maybe one day I'll be a wife. No, I'm claiming that. I will be a wife. I will be a mother.
We're speaking into existence. There we go. For you, you had mentioned that we did find love at one point. What happened with that love?
Man,
Yeah.
your audience might hate me for this one, but women, we need to take accountability.
It's like kryptonite, baby. Yeah.
I was a horrible individual.
Yeah. What you mean by that? You were a horrible individual.
I placed the blame on him. I didn't know how to heal.
Yeah.
I didn't want him telling me I need to heal. I crashed out.
You didn't do like left eye and burn the whole.
No, I didn't do that. I wasn't that type of crazy.
Okay.
And for the women that do that,
yeah,
that's crazy. But no,
that's
I
pretty
was
crazy. Yeah.
I had a lot of trauma. You walk
Yeah.
away, that was a trauma response.
All right.
You scream at me, that was a trauma response.
You mentioned
And that wasn't no trauma where I'm saying you
Yeah.
hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, the neighborhood have to know.
So you couldn't be the one who's doing wrong.
Oh no. I didn't even see what I was doing was wrong.
So would it be fair to say that he was suffering a lot?
He suffered at the hands of what I thought love was supposed to be like.
How long could he stay with you for?
3 years.
And then what happened?
I played the victim. Just leave me like my mom did. Just leave me like my family did. He stayed a little longer. And then one day he woke up and said, I don't deserve this. And I was insulted. I was insulted. Like, I changed people's lives. And he ended up humbling me. You need help. And he wasn't saying it from a place of hurt. He was
That's
saying
right.
it because I did need help.
He loves you. He wanted you to. He just couldn't be with you no more.
His love and affection wasn't enough for me. I needed more. And even though he gave it to me, it still wasn't enough because I didn't love myself at the time. It didn't matter how sexy he made me feel, how nice of a body I had. I still craved more. And because he was just a one-man band, he did that every single day, but I couldn't see it. And I belittled him. And I made him feel worthless, just like my mom used to do.
You're just repeating the cycle.
She would make me feel worthless, and then she see me cry. It's okay, baby. It's okay. So I did the same thing in relationships. It's specifically in that one. I will hurt you with words or hurt you with actions. And then when I see that when I see that my actions or words hurt you, whether you cried, I just saw a different version of you, what can I do to make it up? So in my head, I became a fixer. Like, he's not leaving me. I fixed him. But in reality, I was preparing him to leave me. And it took him actually breaking up with me and not calling me and not texting me and me going down a road of depression. It was depression, real bad.
Yeah.
And I woke up one morning and stated, that was the first man that loved me. Because he left because of him. He didn't leave because I forced him out of my life. He left because he stated that he deserved better.
Yeah.
I did a little stalking. He did get better.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you stalked that man.
I did.
You put an air tag in his car? What?
No.
Yeah. You just online?
No,
just
I'm online. I'm making fake pages.
That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Oh my God.
But I can admit he found better.
Okay. So he's happy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, or how do you feel about it? Do you have regrets with him? Or have you accepted and moved on and just try to do better?
I accepted and moved on. Because there's someone out there for me.
What has the dating life been? How's it been treating you like?
The dating life has been extremely, I can't say difficult. I can't say that one, but it has been, I'm very narrow-minded now. Since moving to Houston, I'm still trying to figure out what Ray like, since being out the military as well. And then I got so involved into work that I didn't have time to date, or I don't have time to date.
Sure.
But I'm still trying to figure that out.
What do you want out of a relationship?
Communication, genuine love, friendship, a safe space, fun. I think I need fun in my life. Peaceful, accountability, stability.
What is one thing that a person should understand about you, most important?
What is one thing a person should understand about me?
Yes.
That if I had to choose you or me, I'm gonna choose me. For a long time, I chose everyone else. I'm gonna choose me, and that's not in a selfish way. That's not me being selfish. That's me saying that I can't accept the bare minimum, and I won't accept the bare minimum. And the bare minimum can look like different for everyone. But I know what my bare minimum is.
Yeah.
You can't outlove me. You can love me, but you're not going to outlove me. I can't look for that from you.
That's correct.
I can't totally say, in order for me to love myself, this man got to love me. I have to love myself first.
That's right.
So I'd say that one.
What's been the biggest thing that you've learned, you had to learn how to unlearn within yourself?
I'm sorry?
What's been the biggest project within yourself that you've had to like unlearn?
No one owes you shit. That it doesn't matter that I was in foster care, that I was abused, that I never found a stable home, that I never made stable friends, that at the end of the day, everybody got their own life and everybody's trying to figure it out. And no one owes you nothing. And for a long time, I used that victim mentality. Well, if I wasn't in foster care, if he didn't leave me, if he didn't do this, if that man didn't do that, if my mom didn't do that, then maybe I'll be here. But then I woke up and said, every choice I have made since I was able to make decisions, since turning 18, was all me. So,
You know, we've been talking for like an hour and 30 minutes now.
we have? Where has the time been? I realized I didn't even eat dinner yet.
It's been an hour and 30
That's
minutes.
crazy.
Insane.
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 This is magical. This is beautiful.
The way I like to end these type of videos is giving the interviewee the floor. You could take the time to say something deep or say something super stupid with no sense of intelligence. You can speak to yourself or you can speak to the world. Doesn't matter. But the floor is yours.
Okay. So, world, you got a chance to know me. You got a chance to learn me as I'm learning myself, even at this moment. If I can say anything, live your life. Go out, explore, figure out what you like to do, what you don't like to do. Be easy to yourself. Be easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. That's all I got to say.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Smell like Vaseline.
I smell like Vaseline. Bro, you trying to, I'm real black.